Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch open down the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Well, jet sweep pass. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Now on the counter. Got room at the 35. He's loose. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side. And now they run it back deep. They're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Right back to the well. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Miami, 7. Georgia, 0.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Snags it quickly on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Burr. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Brought down on the play at the 13-yard line. Second down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Miami, 7. Georgia, 0.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Floating away. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Bush. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he's got a lot of confidence.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The inside handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that is another.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. power football with the run. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Georgia 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Right back to him on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
The dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Brown has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. After the run, now to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. To the ground with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Burr. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quick spin on the run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Now on first down from the 30. Quick release by the QB. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The give to the single back. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Hurricanes line it up with a first and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Georgia, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the Bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quick.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And more yards after contact. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Soto. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Caught near the sticks. It's Bush. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Looking to throw it again. The short hands, it's Bush. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun, the ground game. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Anger.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of time.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Going up top on 1st down. unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. And the Canes get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Handoff from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Number 28 with the carry.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Brought down at the 26. Second down, Georgia.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Quick strike complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football downfield.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. The aerial assault continues. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more place for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Bird. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Marquez. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The back goes in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Georgia, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Bush. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Finds his man. It's Soto. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the point after is good.
31, Georgia 14.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On second down, looking again to throw. He's got him this time. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 31, Georgia 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up...
And it's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
That looks like a really easy... Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
At the 30. Brings up second down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Give to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They'll go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? This quarterback part of their running game. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 12 to Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Makes a connection. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They want that clock to run. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
To the ground, he's got it again. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Georgia, 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
They kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Right on target this time. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Soto.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard.
And here's the third interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.